I have an atypical path of how I became an attorney. I started my career in the banking industry and worked closely with a couple of the attorneys there. And one of them convinced me that law school was probably an applicable thing for me. So it's because of him that I became a lawyer. My first couple of years were as a public defender, which were very fulfilling. And now I do personal injury here at Farah Farah. I was a senior trial attorney for Allstate, one of the larger insurance companies in the country, before coming to Farah and Farah. And with a lot of what I did there, everything that I did there, I knew their ins and outs and how they proceeded with cases, and knowing how the defense not only acts, but how they think to guide their actions has helped me immensely coming to this side as a plaintiff's attorney. From the moment that I get a case, I'm always looking for the trial verdict, what a jury is going to look at. That's my role here as a litigator at Farah and Farah. What that means from day one is I am always thinking of what will a jury think? What will a jury likely react? What will they like? What will they dislike? And throughout the longevity of a case, that is always my target and my goal. How I personally approach it, frankly, it's stressful. It's often as stressful for me as it is for my clients, but that is what feeds me and what keeps me going is taking that stress off of my clients and onto myself to give them the best possible outcome in the least stressful manner possible. What makes me a great advocate for my clients is the fact that I'm a zealous advocate. And I attribute a lot of that to my start as a lawyer, where I was a public defender, where people's freedom was on the line. And now translating that over here to personal injury, that I take that, try to have that same energy and that same motivation to help my clients. Even though it's not their freedom that's on the line, it's still their life and their lifestyle and everything that they were able to do before, and doing what I can for them. The way that I'm able to go up against the large insurance companies is not single-handedly. I have a staff that work directly for me, as well as the resource of Farah and Farah as a whole, between our medical resources, the engineers, the investigators that we have that are able to go out and help put some of the legwork in while I'm here behind the desk or in the courtroom. It's the whole team effort, everyone down from Chuck and Eddie Farah themselves down to the litigation assistant that helps prepare the files. It's a group effort and a team effort every step of the way. I have a favorite quote that I try to live by. It's more than a quote, though. It's a poem. It's the poem "If" by Rudyard Kipling. And my family has kind of adopted it. It is our almost motto. And it starts out that if you can do this and withstand that, if you can do this and withstand that, if people talk poorly about you and you say nothing against them, and at the very end of the poem, it's a longer poem, so I'm not going to recite the whole thing, but at the end of the poem it says, "Then, my son, you will be a man." And it's about dealing with the negatives in life and bring the positive out from it anyway. That you can look at a negative situation and get to that positive outcome. And I feel it impacts my position here at Fair and Fair and what I do for my clients, because oftentimes when a case gets to me, a negative has happened to somebody. They were injured. That's why they're here. And trying to turn that injury, that negative, into a positive for them really is my guiding light. The best piece of advice that I can give to any of my clients is let me handle the stress for you. It's going to be stressful enough as you go through the medical aspects of it that you're going through, the life changes that you're working with and dealing with outside of your case. Let me take the stress of the case onto my shoulders and work your case for you. As things progress and move forward, we'll keep you informed every step of the way so that you don't have to worry about it. And we'll keep you advised of what needs to be done as well as what has been done as things move forward. Trust us and let us take that stress off of your plate.